Welcome to the December 21st, 2021 Planning Board meeting. Nancy, please take attendance.
Yes, Commissioner Nirenberg,
Present.
Commissioner Barra,
Present.
Commissioner Wolfson,
Present.
Commissioner Carpenter,
Present.
and Chairman Leo.
Present. On the agenda this evening, we have two items. It's the approval of the meeting minutes for the meeting held on November 16th and 151 Marbledale Road, 69 Main Street and 22 Underhill have been adjourned. So at this point, can I have a motion to approve the meeting minutes held on November 16th?
So moved.
Have a second, please.
Second.
Nancy, please take roll.
Yes, Commissioner Nirenberg,
Four.
Commissioner Barra,
Four.
Commissioner Wolfson,
4.
and Chairman Leo.
In favor. So at this point, I'd like to call for 151 Marbledale Road, please. Is the applicant here?
Yeah, yes, yeah, we're both here.
Sorry, I can't see. Hold on a second.
I can't see Chris.
So let me share. Can I share my screen here? Let's see.
You should be able to share a screen. Yes.
Okay. Yep, I got it. Okay. So at our last meeting, we discussed there were about 3 or so open items for this approval. Those 3 items being the relocation of the garbage and trash enclosure behind the building, the a site plan, a screening of the mechanical equipment on the roof, and the structural load letter from the structural engineer. So I resubmitted these documents to you guys yesterday. I believe you guys got a chance to take a look at everything, and I got some comments late this afternoon. And so I just wanted to show the revised drawings and address those 3 open comments. And if there's anything else, we're here to answer questions and move this forward. So I revised the site plan provided by the owner and showed all the parking spaces with the relocated trash enclosure to the opposite side of where it is located. Some of the comments this afternoon were that it's behind the gym that's next door. My clients feel that this is a comfortable spot for them. And in terms of cleaning it up and draining, they were saying they could run a hose from the side of the building over there. And I just wanted to see if there's any other comments about this enclosure location so we could discuss.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's a great location because you're putting it right on behind Phoenix Fitness's property line. And that's going to cause potential problems for their operation. So I don't think that's the best location for that. So I think you guys need to explore other possibilities because we had the similar situation in another project in Marbledale where the same proposal was made and we rejected that. So I need you to look at that again. And in addition to that, the building department that I spoke to them this afternoon, they're requesting, a hose bib nearby and a drain so that, when you have to clean the trash enclosure, you have adequate water and drain to do so.
Okay, so Zeph and Ralph, is there any other location that we could discuss?
The location is a big parking lot, but to be honest with you, it's the thing is that one makes more sense. It's better than the first one. This one, but it's not on property lines. At least, 10 feet, 15 feet from the property line from Phoenix.
Yeah, I know, but that's still a potential. You don't want to bring a potential rodent problem to Phoenix Fitness.
But the thing is, anywhere else you put it, you got to dry the trash from the kitchen. The first location, I didn't like it, to be honest with you.
Okay.
But now just the second one, I have no idea where you can put it. You don't want to put it by the doors over here, going downstairs in the basement. The only place you can put it is there, nowhere else. You can't move it.
Again, you need to be a good neighbor. We have to figure out a way to resolve this.
No, I understand. No, I completely understand that. I assume, but same time, I had to put the trash somewhere. That's my problem.
Totally understand.
You put it over here by the steps. I have no choice. We have to put it there. What else can we do?
All I'm asking you.
It's gonna be a long walk to go there. It's gonna. Obviously, it's gonna. When you carry trash, there's always water in there. I just,
Honestly, I'm concerned with it. I would be concerned with it there only because of the rooftop restaurant. You don't want any of that smell going up. It's too close, I think.
Well, the rooftop restaurant is really where the word area restaurant language is. Towards the back is all the mechanical spaces.
That's true, but I'm just worried that being in that spot you'd smell it from up.
Yeah, no question. I think, location has to be really looked at and analyzed. But, yeah, the simple thing was moved across the way. But again, now all of a sudden we're potentially introducing some,
steps going
issues
downstairs.
to Phoenix Fitness.
Where's the steps going downstairs? Where's the steps?
Yeah.
Is it empty right here?
I'll show you the roof plan so you can see.
Chris, question for you, Chris. How wide are 2 parking spots?
It's 16 feet.
So that's enough for a trash?
I'm sorry, 9 feet, 18 feet total.
What's
So,
enough
yeah.
for trash? That's more than enough for trash.
Yeah, I mean, we probably need 3 full spots to take because you need the pad and the enclosure and you need some space around.
Yeah.
You need
basically,
23
I think
feet.
the whole area over here then.
Well, I'm sorry, Zeph, where are you saying?
It's the area directly behind the restaurant.
Behind the restaurant, yeah. So, it's
So
only
where-
location, yeah.
Yep,
Right
okay,
there,
Okay, so where it says 5 parking spaces, with the 5 in the circle.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I mean, that's
Is-
just one.
Is the board okay with that location?
Again, show us the plan. I mean, you may want to, for example, some of those islands seem very large. Can you modify those islands to potentially not lose, 3 parking
Mhm.
spaces, but potentially lose 2? Something to look at.
Okay,
So come back with a plan and we'll look at it.
okay.
Can I interrupt for 1 second? Carolina,
Yes,
apparently just the voice is going over the TV. Did you let the cable TV in?
I'm
It's
gonna have
not
to
showing
stop
up on
sharing.
TV.
Let's see, I'm gonna have to stop sharing the screen.
No problem.
I'm sorry. And then there's nobody in the waiting room. We do have Z Cable TV as part of the meeting. And apparently they have full access, but that connection does not have a camera. I just see a microphone icon.
Okay.
So maybe the person who's handling that should try to log in again. That might work.
Okay, yeah, they're hearing our voices, but they're not seeing the
Okay,
what we're
the
seeing.
camera. Yeah, there is some issue, clearly. One icon only it's showing.
So Gary, what do we do?
Well, they can hear. Is there anyone else there's no one from the public on, right?
I don't see
No,
it.
that's it. That's all.
All right, so it's recording, so at least the public will be able to view this at a later date. There's no one else
Is
here
the
watching.
recording just audio or video as well?
We recording audio and video
Okay.
on
Okay,
Zoom.
we'll have a record of it.
Okay.
Sorry for interrupting.
Mr. Chairman, may I please offer another possibility for the back of this building? I have a photo here. I'm not sure if I can show. Okay, let me see if I can add my camera to the spotlight. Yes. This is a photo of the back of the building. So we have one access door, not good, just see.
Apparently it's hard to see. I'm sorry.
Yeah, is
Because
it
the
better?
reflection- Yeah, that's better. Yeah.
See, we have one access door, and by the access door, we have landscape. It looks plenty of space for the pale, whatever
Can you
you,
show that on the site plan?
I think that's where he's proposing the loading dock.
Yes.
Yeah.
maybe there's an area where it could be
No.
entertained, the idea for the,
So Carolina, it looks like they're putting, if you look at the site plan, it looks like they're putting a new asphalt loading dock area there as well, correct, Chris?
Yes. That's where all the deliveries will be for the kitchen and everything. So
So
that's kind of not an
that
area
green space
for
is
us.
gone now.
Yeah.
not
Well,
gonna work. We
the
need-
green, yeah, there is some landscaping and a walkway, but for the drivers and delivery people, but that area is just for trucks, delivery and stuff
Correct,
like
correct.
that. We can't,
Yeah.
we can't use that space.
So there's no extra space. Okay.
No, not for the, unfortunately, not for the trash enclosure. I
Got
think
it.
the only really place that we could put it, because if we put it along where it was previously, along that line, it's going to interfere with the residences. It's going to interfere with the Phoenix Gym on the other side. The only place really is directly behind the building at the 5 parking spaces, and then we'll have to design a better looking enclosure for it, so that it's a little more aesthetically pleasing to the eye and kind of clear of everybody else. So
Antonio, what if they enclose it somehow, like literally enclose it and put it next to Phoenix, so it's not in their way when they,
Can I,
No.
can I just make I'm gonna share my screen for a second.
I think enclosing it is key.
yeah, I mean, look, I mean,
Wherever it
I'm
goes.
only talking out loud. If I'm gonna go to a nice restaurant, I don't want to park next to the dumpster. I want the dumpsters far away from my car.
Can I see my screen?
Mhm.
So,
Okay, so when I rotate it so that, it's adjacent to your loading dock area here, right? And then you have it so it feeds, in this direction. Like this. So you're loading it this way.
yeah, I guess that could work with a double gate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
correct. It's like you have this, rotate this 90 degrees. So it's so this is entire loading dock area here, right? So you pull it in with your truck and then you're leaving. And then when you have garbage, you come out wherever you're coming out from, and you come over here and you drop it in here and you go back out.
yeah, like Zep, kind of like two barn doors.
Correct, yeah.
No, I know, I understand what you're saying. No, that's, listen, I don't, that's fine with me.
We're planning on enclosing it. It's not.
We're gonna
Yeah,
No,
enclose
no,
it
I
anyway.
know. What I was saying is perhaps, putting it over here, losing, potentially for argument's sake, one parking space, gaining those 3 back over here and just turning this sideways.
You're gonna need more than that, because the truck's gonna have to load it, right? So then the truck would have to pull into those spots.
Yeah,
It'll be actually harder that way.
he's got to
Yeah.
pull him out. He's got to pull him out of the enclosure.
That doesn't work.
Okay.
Functionally, it won't work.
Yeah.
It'd have to be the same direction, just in those spots. We lose a few spots there. That's what would happen.
Yeah, if they don't pull right in, they're gonna leave them all over the place.
Right.
I
Right.
just
Yeah.
thought,
I have a few photos of the area if you'd like me to share to help with the discussion.
no, I let the architect come up with the
Okay.
final solution, and we can go over that. All right, keep
No
going,
problem.
Chris.
Yep. So, and then the other item we talked about was the structural loads, which I had a structural engineer submit the stamped, signed, and sealed drawings. I understood that the loads were for the shell structure. I already contacted them. They should. I don't know if they're gone for the year, but we'll get you a document stating that the loads designed for the shell structure plus our loads is sufficient on the roof. I had a long
Yeah.
conversation with him. Yeah.
We talked about this for, I want to say 2 months now.
Okay. Yep. I mean, I reached out to the structural engineer who designed the whole building, which is the same structural engineer that has been contracted with us. So,
Okay. Yeah, it's
just-
basically, I want to make sure we have a maximum load letter and saying that, that roof can support it, that's all.
Okay.
Next.
And then the last item we were discussing was the HVAC units on the roof and the screening. So on the elevation, let me see here. The elevation, I showed the heights of the proposed 2 units. As of right now, we just have 2 10-ton units in the back there. Let me show this. Hold on. Sorry.
2 10-ton units?
Yes. Where's the share screen? Sorry. Okay. So the elevation, so on the roof plan here, where's the roof plan? Sorry. Right here, the two new carrier units, 10 tons, which were on the existing, there's 2 existing roof curbs that were designed for the 2 units. So we're putting them there, and the size of the units are 88 by roughly 60 by about 50 inches high. So 50 inches plus the curb is about 12 inches. So you're looking at 60 inches total for the height of it. So if you look at the elevation, we don't anticipate anything else being higher than this screen. And the screen is, where is it? So right here on the rear elevation, you can see that the unit is behind the screen. And obviously, if you need me to on the drawing, we could state that once the final equipment is chosen and selected, we can raise the screen up, a foot or so to make sure that everything is completely covered from the exterior. But right now the screen is about 6'6" from the top of the finished roof. So we anticipate that covering everything completely. That's going to be hidden in that area. So right here, you can see dotted behind the screen would be the 2 units, and all the kitchen equipment is going to be lower than the 6'6". So we don't anticipate anything above that line.
You should do, get those guys, come behind the building, we pick it all together. Why else to put it for? Can I say something?
Yeah, of course.
Can we go down there one day, any day you guys want? We can pick the garbage anywhere you guys want to put it, anywhere you want it. Anywhere you want it. So we don't have to do something else. It's gonna be hard like this. Anywhere makes you guys happy, we'll do it. So we just don't have to go back and forth. Whatever you want to put it, we'll do it. And side, in the back, and front, anywhere you want. For us, it's not a problem. And over here, it's a little harder to see it for us. You guys know, man. You guys know to plan. I'm not expert in plans, so I don't know how this thing works. To be honest with you, I mean, going down there, Bill can come down there. I can do it anywhere he wants to do it. Mr. Leo can come down there anywhere you want guys to do it. I'll put it. It's no problem. You can cover. You can close it. Whatever you want. It's no problem.
Yeah. Again, why don't you?
My opinion, that's the best way to do it. Come down, pick a spot, pick a place, we'll do it, not a problem.
Because for us, it's a little bit like whack-a-mole, right? When we signed a lease in this place, we saw the lot there. We said we didn't think this was going to be an issue.
Which part?
Really,
the garbage?
Yeah. So instead of playing whack-a-mole, Zeph's right. Tell us where you want it.
We'll put it anywhere you want. It's no problem. Anywhere you want it. Just no inside. We can put it inside.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, I don't want to keep you here longer than you have to be here. My goal is to get you guys moving as quickly as possible. So I just want to make sure that we have you understand where we're coming from. It's not to keep you here, to get you out, to get your project built as quickly as possible, and to become an integral part of our community. That's our goal here, and that's what I'm trying to do. And hopefully you'll see that in a little while.
Listen to me. I understand everything. It's no problem. I'm just saying for us, it's not a problem. Anywhere you guys want to make it, makes you guys happy. I don't want issues with neighbors. I don't want I want to make my first thing is make sure neighbors are happy. I don't want 3 months from now somebody to call and complain. I want to make sure everything is nice and calm.
I agree. And again, that's the goal here.
And we have a lot of work to do. So we're kind of anxious.
You got about 6 months worth of construction ahead of you.
So
at least.
So instead of going back and forth on the garbage thing, we would prefer you just to tell us where you want it.
Okay. All right. So, and when it comes to just your screening, Christopher, again, you're only showing 2 AC units. There'll be a lot more equipment up there.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to make it as a condition of the approval that if you get approval, that you, once you've identified all your equipment, you come back and show us what you have.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I just want to select these units, everything for the kitchen one time. We're still waiting a little bit on the kitchen company and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay.
These days, they take, the kitchen companies could take sometimes a week, sometimes 4 months to us. So we're just waiting for that information and we can move forward with it. But yes, of course, I could put a note on the drawing as well, if you like, final equipment selection to be determined, and screening will cover all that equipment that is selected.
Rich,
Anything
the
else
only
you wanna
thing
go
you
with?
have left is the exhaust system and the makeup air for the kitchen, correct?
Up on the roof?
Yes.
Yes.
So we know
Yep.
the exhaust system won't be any higher than 60 inches because it only has to be 40 inches off the roof. And the only other thing we would need is the size of the makeup air system for the kitchen, which should be a lot smaller than what you have now for the 2 AC units.
Yep.
So, hey, Bill, do you need some sort of a smoke hog for the restaurant so that the odors don't go all over the place in the residential areas?
Not that I'm aware of.
like yeah, I'm not just, so that, when you're cooking, it doesn't just, go up and everyone's smelling fantastic food.
Well, that's the draw to bring them in.
Well, I don't know about
That'd
that. No.
No, Antonio, there's filters inside the exhaust system that'll take some of that stuff out.
Okay, I don't know what your code requires, so it's just something to think about. All right, anything else, Chris?
No, those are the three open items I believe we had, and
correct.
yeah, we'll go from there. Everything else we discussed last time at the previous two meetings.
Okay. Anyone from the board have any questions?
Here. I'm good. We covered everything.
Well, how do we
Anybody else?
leave off with the garbage?
I'm sorry?
So how are we leaving off with the garbage issue? Are we
Well,
going?
I'm suggesting that they come back with a proposed plan, then we'll take it from there. All right, so at this point, since no other questions from the board, I make a motion to open the public hearing, reopen the public hearing. Have a second, please.
So moved.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Is anyone here from the village? All right, since there's no one here, I make a motion to close the public hearing. Can I have a second, please?
Second.
Okay, so I'd like to read a resolution, Village of Tuckahoe, Planning Board Resolution, applicant Zephyr Tuckahoe Restaurant, location 151 Marbledale Road, Tuckahoe, Section 35, Block 1, Lot 1A. Description of project, perform a build out of the existing structure and operate a restaurant from the premises. Secret resolution. Pursuant to the regulations of secret, this board finds that the action taken herein is an unlisted action subject to the requirements of secret and its implemented regulations. This board is in possession of all information reasonably necessary to make the determination as to environmental significance of the proposed site plan application. That the action taken herein shall not have a significant adverse impact on the environment, and is declared that a negative declaration is hereby adopted with regard to this action. Have a second, please.
Second.
Nancy, please take roll.
Yes. Commissioner Narenberg,
Or
Commissioner Barra. I didn't hear him. Commissioner Barra?
Four.
Sorry. Commissioner Wolfson,
4.
Commissioner Carpenter,
4.
and Chairman Leo.
In favor. The following is a resolution decision of the Planning Board of the Village of Tuckahoe, New York. Applicant Zephyr Tuckahoe Restaurant is seeking to build out the existing restaurant shell located at 151 Marbledale Road. The restaurant shell was approved in connection with this board's decision approving both a hotel and restaurant shell located at Marbledale property. Subsequent to this board's approval, a further approval was made by this board to the owner of the property for exterior and interior alterations that deviated from the original approval. One major change in the construction was an elevator leading from the cellar to the rooftop area. We have before us now the proposed operator of the building who will complete the build out and ultimately operate the restaurant. The operator is seeking to utilize the rooftop space for dining and bar area. We have in our prior approvals approved this building as a use for a restaurant and the roof for a dining area. But until now, since the operator was not identified, we did not have specifics of how the space was to be used. We find that the applicant has proposed a build out consistent with the prior approvals of this board, and we find that the applicant has met its burden as to 7-1 of the zoning code, and therefore this application is approved subject to the following conditions. 1, restaurant hours of operation shall be Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. till 12 a.m. 2, rooftop usage shall be seasonal, April through November, and the hours of operations are limited from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday, and 11 a.m. through 10 p.m. Friday and Saturday. 3, there shall be no live music on the rooftop. Piped-in music can be provided on the roof. However, all efforts must be made to keep the volume at a level where the adjacent residential neighbors will not be disturbed. 4, applicant shall use its best efforts as to not cause a disturbance to the residential neighborhood located above the restaurant. 5, garbage shall be collected 3 times a week. Location of the garbage storage area shall be finalized with the approval of the Tuckahoe DPW and signed off by the chair of this board. A drain and water line shall be provided adjacent to the final location of the trash dumpster. 6, applicant shall provide a letter signed off by a structural engineer who has reviewed the proposed roof design and structural drawings to confirm that the roof can accommodate the proposed occupant load and design. 7, applicant shall finalize the height and location of the rooftop equipment and verify if any existing screening will provide the proper visual screening. Architect shall provide a plan section for final approval once all equipment has been identified. Final approval shall be signed off by the chair of this board. Every representation of the applicant made in its application and presentation will be a condition of this approval. Any deviation from the representation made shall be cause for revocation of said approval. You guys have any questions on this resolution?
I had one.
Go ahead.
When you said the days, you said Monday through Saturday. Was Sunday not in there?
No. Hours of operation shall be Monday through Sunday.
Oh, I'm sorry.
11.
I heard
Yeah,
Saturday.
so I think you need to amend that, Antonio. I think you did say Saturday when you read it, but it should be amended to Monday through Sunday.
That's number 1, correct?
Right,
Correct.
It says Sunday. Okay, I apologize if I said Saturday.
Yeah.
right. Okay.
No, I'm keeping you open 7 days a week.
All right, good.
All right, can I have a second, please?
Second.
Okay, Nancy, please take a roll.
Commissioner Narenberg,
Four.
Commissioner Barra,
Or,
Commissioner Wolfson,
4.
Commissioner Carpenter,
4.
and Chairman Leo.
In favor. Congratulations. I
Thank
hope you
you.
guys
Thank you
much
so much.
success. Welcome to Tuckahoe. Please be a good neighbor.
Thank you very much, guys.
And let's just resolve these minor issues
Yep.
as soon as possible. Please start your construction as quickly as possible. Tuckahoe does need a good restaurant, steakhouse.
Awesome.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Okay,
Thank
guys,
you,
thank
guys.
you for your help.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Well, at
Good
this
holiday.
point, before we leave, I'd like to wish everyone in Tuckahoe a Merry Christmas and a Happy New
Happy
Year.
holidays.
Stay healthy and safe. All right, at this point, I make a motion to close the public hearing.
I'll move.
Close the planning board meeting. Have a second, please.
second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All right, goodbye, everybody.
Thank you.
Happy holidays.
Happy
Good night.
holidays,
Thank you
everybody.
again. Merry Christmas. Take care.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Thank you.